And I can still remember how in awe I was of the talent on KMET. Legends like Jim Ladd and Paraquat Kelly and Gonzer and Ace Young and Cynthia Fox, David Perry, Dr. Demento, and many more. And I also remember how these bigger-than-life radio stars welcomed me as one of the family, and I will always be grateful for that. And as I said, it's a great honor to be a part of this Mighty Met weekend. And not only did KMET have great DJs, the rest of the staff was amazing as well. I mentioned Howard Bloom, the GM, Sam Bellamy, the PD. Music director Hugh Surratt, he was the best in the business, and we called him Humanoid. And Jeff Gonzer talked with Hugh from New York. Here's how that went.
One thing that differentiated us from KLOS during the real rock and roll days of the 70s and the early 80s were things that they played that we did not play. And it's kind of interesting when you think about it. We did not play anything from the Saturday Night Fever album. They did. We didn't play Rick Springfield.
We didn't play Meatloaf or Billy.
That's right.
Or Billy Joel.
Or Billy Joel. Those are the other two on my list. So that you knew if an astute or a hardcore listener of either one of those radio stations, particularly KMET's, they knew if they were listening to one of those artists, it wasn't on no KMET. So sometimes you can differentiate, even though two stations are banging a lot of the same records. If you're just slightly off to one side or the other, it can actually make a little bit of a difference. And I think that helped, create the identity of KMET as a real, a more straight-ahead rock and roll station that didn't deviate from a certain mentality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah, I know you and I have. Late at night, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate you guys roping me in and including me in this. It's great talking to you, Jeff. Wish I could be out there for this.
The Auto Club NHRA Finals are here, November 7th through 10th at Auto Club Raceway at Pomona. Top Fuel driver Sean Langdon is on the way to his first Mellow Yellow World Championship, but defending world champ Antron Brown plans to battle it out 300-mile-per-hour style on the track in Pomona. There's still work to be done. Drag Racing World Championships are on the line. Purchase your tickets today to witness intense 8,000-horsepower action on the track with unlimited access in the pits and free autographs from your favorite NHRA stars. Come out to watch record-breaking 16-time Funny Car World Champ John Force race for yet another event championship. Kids 12 and under are free, so bring the whole family out to experience side-by-side racing so powerful that all 5 of your senses will melt into one. It's the Auto Club NHRA Finals, November 7th through 10th at Auto Club Raceway at Pomona. Purchase in advance and save at NHRATix.com. That's NHRATix.com or call 800-884-NHRA.
You want us there when it's business as usual and when you need a little help. You want us at your side 9 to 5 and working overtime. You want someone that will focus on your health plan so you can focus on running your business. We're United Healthcare, and we're there for businesses like yours all along your journey with solutions designed to fit your budget and resources that act like an extra set of hands. Tools that can help you build a healthier workforce and a healthier bottom line. Your business succeeds when you take care of your people. We succeed when we take care of you. United Healthcare is stepping up for better healthcare. See how at uhc.com/stepup. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Company.
Hi, this is Joseph, the founder of Hollywood Suits. Over the last 30 years, you probably heard my ads on the radio promoting our signature 18-piece wool suit package for only $300. I recently realized that people may not know about the other amazing deals we have on high-end designer suits from Giorgio Armani, Canali, Zegna, Salvatore Laurenti, and so many others, all sold at a 60% savings. It's true. There is a reason why we sell more suits in a single store than any other store in America. In one location, I will show you 35,000 suits. I am sure you are going to find something. Whether you are looking to spend $100 on a wool suit or you're looking to find a Giorgio Armani or Canali suit. I personally invite you to come and visit any one of Hollywood Suits' 3 locations in Hollywood, Torrance, or Orange County.
Hollywood Suits is one of the largest suit stores in the country. Call 1-800-SUITS-99. That's 800-SUITS-99. Or shop online at HollywoodSuits.com. We fit everyone.
Somewhere in Southern California, in the poppy seed room of an abandoned bagel bakery, they meet in secret in their blue shirts. They are the Southern California Helpful Honda people.
Okay, everyone, we got a lot to go over, so find a seat and... Mike, are you crying?
Maybe.
What happened?
Well, I was talking to this woman who's in the market for a new car and wanted to know if the new Accord is really as good as people say.
Did you tell her Motor Trend magazine called the new Accord the ultimate pure family sedan?
Well, I did, and that right now she can get an amazing deal on one.
Okay, then what?
Well, she thanked me, and I said it's my job to be helpful, and she asked if I'd help her chop the onions for a stew she was making.
But that was yesterday. You can't still be crying from the onions.
No, I just watched an episode of Mega Home Makeover. It gets me every time.
Oh, boy.
Family lost everything in a freak tornado or earthquake.
Don't get me started.
The single mom was reunited.
Oh, there goes the lip quiver. Hope you're happy.
Tune in next time for another super exciting, helpful story. And for a great deal on the 2013 Accord, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com or your Honda dealer today.
Motor Trend, December 2012.
What happens when a small-town girl and a big-city boy dream big, party hard, land on the strip, and fall in love? You get what Robin Leach and Vegas Deluxe hails a Rock'em Sock'em knockout over-the-top smash. Rock of Ages is totally bitchin', says the Las Vegas Sun. Now at the Venetian. Tickets at any Venetian or Palazzo box office or Ticketmaster, or visit rockofagesvegas.com. Rock of Ages, Vegas's official party.
A little bit of heaven, mighty Matt, mighty weekend on 100.3. Tweely.
some leg tonight for sure. Tell us how you do.
Come on, Dave, give me a break.
Hey, one break coming up. Change, nothing stays the same. Out of change, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Out of change, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Out of change, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Out of change,
It's a Mighty Met weekend on 100.3 The Sound. Rick Lewis with you. Class of 1983, 1987 KMET. And a Dr. Leon flashback coming up soon. We all remember Dr. Leon. And right now, some Jethro Tull on 100.3 The Sound.
Walking through forests of hungry parchments, scoff at the monkeys who live in their dark tents. Down by the waterhole, drunk every Friday, eating their nuts, saving their raisins for Sunday. Lions and tigers who wait in the shadows, they're fast but they're lazy and sleep in green meadows. Well, let's bungle in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me. Yes, well, I'm a tiger when I want love, but I'm a snake if we disagree. Just say a word and the boys will be right there with claws at your back to send a chill through the night air. Is it so frightening to have me each your shoulder? Thunder and lightning couldn't be bolder. I'll write on your tombstone, I thank you for dinner. This game that we animals play is the winner. Well, let's bungle in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me. Yes, I'm a tiger when I want love. I'm a snake if we disagree. The rivers are full of crocodile nasties, and he who made kittens put snakes in the grass. He's a lover of life, but a player of pawns. Yes, the king on his sunset lies waiting for dawn to light up his jungle as players resume. The monkeys see willing to strike up the tune. Well, let's bungle in the jungle. Well, it's alright by me. I'm a tiger when I want love. I'm a snake when we disagree. Yes, let's bungle in the jungle. Well, it's alright by me. Yes, I'm a tiger when I want love. I'm a snake when we disagree. Let's bungle in the jungle. Well, it's alright by me.
This is Mighty Met Mighty Weekend on 100.3 The Sound. Remembering a station that you will never forget.
With Jim Ladd and the KMET All-Stars today at 5.
Hello there, this is Dr. Demento. We're on the radio here.
And Dr. Demento tomorrow night at 6.
A little bit of heaven, Mighty Met, Mighty Weekend on 100.3. Tweely.
All of times have come. Here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't feel the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't feel the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. night of sadness, and it was clear she couldn't go on. The door was open and the wind appeared. The candles blew and then disappeared. The curtains flew and then he appeared. Don't be afraid, come on baby. She had no fear, and she ran to him. They looked backward and said goodbye. She had taken his hand. Come on baby, don't fear the reaper.
All weekend, 100.3 The Sound remembers the FM rock station that started it all.
This is Southern California's first and only rock and roll radio station.
This is Mighty Met Mighty Weekend
KMET Los Angeles.
on 100.3 The Sound.
Mighty Met Weekend, 100.3 The Sound. Rick Lewis with you. And that's Robert Plant, In the Mood. I remember playing that for the first time on KMET. And I also remember hosting a Robert Plant concert at the Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa. I brought my beautiful wife, Dion, with me to the show. We were hanging out backstage, and it was time for me to go out and introduce the opening band. So I was gone for about 10 minutes. I came back, and there's my wife and Robert Plant sitting alone in a quiet place having what looked to be a pretty intimate conversation. And so I...
1976, which was a long time ago, was when these four guys, George Washington, who invented the $1 bill, Thomas Jefferson, who invented the $2 bill, Benjamin Franklin, who invented the kite, and General Electric, who invented the light bulb, and a guy named John Hancock. Wonder why he got that last name. Got together, and they put this piece of paper together, and they said that they wanted the British to get off the front lawn. The British wear these red coats and wigs and high socks, was acting like fools. That was before the Beatles, of course. And they wouldn't leave. So we had these guys called Minutemen, because of some sexual problems, I assume. They was hiding in the bushes. And as soon as the British walked by with their red coats on, they was on them like an ugly tattoo, slapping them around, beating them up, knocking them down. The British wigs fallen off. They was all bald-headed. They got embarrassed. They got in the boat, and they went back to England. That's why we have a thing called Independence Day, because of them Minutemen hiding in the bushes. It's a wonderful holiday. Cook some Winnies if you really got to. I'll talk to y'all later.
Chevrolet, great fuel economy radio commercial, take 56.
At Chevy, we have some real fuel-efficient cars for you. What's that?
Music, do you like it?
No.
Check.
Like the EPA estimated 36 miles per gallon Highway Cruise LS? Really, just something lively.
Gotcha.
And Sonic offers an EPA estimated 40 miles per gallon highway. That's the devil's music.
Okay, just silence then?
Yes, please. So, check out these vehicles and more. Really?
Drive around in style and save money while you do it with incredible fuel economy. Take home the 2014 Chevy Cruze Eco and get the best highway mileage of any gas-only engine in America with an EPA estimated 42 mpg. Or drive home the Chevy Sonic, the car that's made for adventure, is the most fun to drive, and it offers 40 mpg highway. Sonic fuel economy based on EPA estimate with available 1.4-liter turbocharged engine and 6-speed manual transmission on LT and LTZ. Visit your local Chevy dealer today.
Good morning, Pat. How was your weekend?
The best. We woke up Saturday morning and had breakfast at the beach, then a cruise to the islands where we went for a stunning hike.
You went to Hawaii?
Then we went back to our room, changed, and took a wonderful wine tour to 4 wineries.
Oh, you went to Napa.
Then we walked through a few antique stores before the best seafood dinner we've ever had.
San Francisco?
Then to a little club for some terrific live music.
That's quite a weekend.
Then on Sunday, Jim played 18 holes on the links course.
Monterey?
And I went shopping at this huge premium outlet mall and found some great clothes.
Not Monterey.
Then we went for a beautiful hike from the beach back up into the hills.
And now we're back at the beach.
Back to the room for a jacuzzi. Then a very romantic dinner at the cutest little bistro.
I give up.
Then a peaceful stroll along the beach.
You did this in one weekend?
And drove home in time for dessert.
Camarillo, Oxnard, Ventura.
Are you going to tell me how you pulled that off?
Ventura County West. Come to your senses and explore a world of inspiring choices at VenturaCountyWest.com and on Facebook.
The fabled Dream Team. You find them in sports, in music, and now healthcare has one too. Kaiser Permanente. How do we do it? It starts with recruiting. Hire the great from top medical schools like Harvard, Columbia, and Johns Hopkins. Next, practice, practice, practice. Let doctors practice their passion. Patient care. Less time on paperwork means more time with patients. And finally, teamwork. Our technology connects 8.7 million members with their doctors and thousands of caregivers with each other, allowing doctors across the hall or across the country to easily share knowledge. With this information exchange, we've helped reduce serious heart attacks by 62%. So here's a rousing, fist-pumping cheer for our medical dream team. Join us at kp.org to choose your doctor or change anytime. We believe our members deserve nothing less. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Study conducted in Northern California, 2001 through 2010.
Ready to achieve your college degree and advance your career? Attend Grand Canyon University.
Founded in 1949, GCU is Arizona's premier private Christian university. Our expanding campus in the heart of Phoenix helps students find their purpose by applying Christian values to their education. GCU's diverse and challenging programs develop students into critical thinkers, effective communicators, and responsible leaders. We also offer a rich campus experience. Our 100-acre Phoenix campus includes a brand new recreation center, a 5,000-seat arena, a resort-style swimming pool, and 3 new residence halls. For working professionals, GCU offers flexible evening and online courses that work with your schedule while allowing close communication with instructors. A quality education is just the beginning of our value. In fact, GCU is now as affordable as many state universities. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Pursue your degree on campus, online, or in the evening. Schedule a campus tour today. Visit gcu.edu.
No one can argue that we live in one of the best, most exciting cities on the face of the earth. And now MasterCard is making it even better with Priceless LA, a series of unforgettable experiences for MasterCard cardholders. With Priceless LA, you can get backstage, on the field, at that impossible table, and even closer access than ever before. Go to priceless.com/LA to see how Priceless LA can make this city even better for you. Certain restrictions and terms and conditions apply. Limited quantities available and limited time offers for MasterCard cardholders only.
This is KMET, yeah.
This is Mighty Met Mighty Weekend on 100.3 The Sound.
I don't know much about dancing, that's why I got this song. One of my legs is shorter than the other and both of my feet's too long. Of course now right along with them, I got no natural rhythm, but I go dancing every night, hoping one day I might get it right. I'm a dancing fool, dancing fool, I'm a dancing fool, dancing fool. I hear that beat, I jump out of my seat, but I can't compete cause I'm a dancing fool, dancing fool. The disco folks all dressed up like this fit to kill. I walk on in and see them there, gonna give them all a thrill. When they see me coming, they all steps aside. They has a fit while I commit my social suicide. I'm a dancing fool, dancing fool, I'm a dancing fool, dancing fool. The beat goes on and I'm so 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 wrong. 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 I may be totally wrong, but I'm a dancing fool. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a dancing fool. Yowza, yowza, yowza. I got it all together now with my very own disco clothes. Hey, my shirt's half open to show you my chain and the spoon for up my nose. I am really something, that's what you'd probably say. So smoke your little smoke, drink your little drink, while I dance the night away. I'm a dancing fool, I'm a dancing fool, I'm a dancing fool, I'm a dancing fool. He's a dancing fool. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a 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 fool, yeah.
Darling, can I buy you a couple of drinks? Looking for Mr. Goodbar? Here he is.
Wait a minute, I've got it. You're an Italian.
Huh? You're Jewish?
Oh, love your nails. You must be a Libra.
Your place or mine?
Yes. You're listening to a Mighty Met Weekend on 100.3 The Sound. My name is Rick Lewis. It is great to be back on the airwaves of Southern California. And this is the title track from Keith Moon's last album with The Who. And we have a flashback with Keith Moon when he was a guest with Flo and Eddie coming up soon. And after playing all this great music on the radio over the years, I mentioned my band earlier. My band has had the honor of sharing the stage with many of these great artists. We opened for The Who at the Pepsi Center in Denver back in 2007, which was an amazing experience, 18,000 screaming fans. And I'm going to tell you this story about Flo and Eddie and Keith Moon coming up a little later in the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Rick Lewis here with you. It's a Mighty Met Weekend on 100.3 The Sound and the sound of The Who.
try, just when you said we try, loving, touching, squeezing each other. When I'm alone, all by myself, your arms with someone else, loving, touching, squeezing each other. You're tearing me apart every day. You're tearing me apart. Oh, what can I say? You're tearing me apart. It won't be long, yes, till you're alone with your lover. Oh, he hasn't come home, 'cause he's loving who he's touching. He's squeezing another. He's tearing you apart. Oh, every day. He's tearing you apart. Oh, girl, what can you say? 'Cause he's loving, touching another. Now it's your turn, girl, to cry. Na 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 na
You're listening to Mighty Met Mighty Weekend on Southern California's classic rock station, 100.3 The Sound, KSWD FM and HD1, Los Angeles and Orange County.
KMET was the match that ignited a cultural revolution.
Little bitty heaven, 94.7 KMET. Tweedledee.
Crazy Janie and a mission man were back in the alley trading hands. Along came Wild Billy with his friend G-Man, all suited up for Saturday night. Well, now Hazy Davy got really hurt. He ran into the lake in just his socks and a shirt. Me and Crazy Janie was making love in the dirt, singing our birthday songs. Janie said it was time to go, so we closed our eyes and said goodbye to Gypsy Angel Row. Felt so right. Together we move like spirits every night. All night, every night, all night. Oh, you don't know what they can do to you. Them spirits every night, all night, all night, all night. Won't stand right up and let it shoot through you like a spirit every night, all 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 There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. There's a black hat caught in a high tree top. There's a flagpole rack and the wind won't stop. I have stood here before inside the pouring rain, with the world turning circles running round my brain. I guess I'm always hoping that you'll end this way, but it's my destiny to be the king of pain. There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's my soul of pain. It's the same old thing as yesterday. It's my soul of pain. There's a black hat caught in a high tree top. It's my soul of pain. There's a flagpole rack and the wind won't stop. It's my soul of pain. on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. I stood here before inside the pouring rain. The world turned in circles running round my brain. I guess I'm always hoping that you'll end this way. But it's my destiny to be the king of pain. King of pain. King of pain. King of pain. I'll always be 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 king of pain. I'll always be.
That's The Police and King of Pain, another song from my era at KMET. It's Rick Lewis here with you on a Saturday afternoon, the Mighty Met weekend on 100.3 The Sound. It's so cool to be back on the radio in SoCal. And I want to thank Jeff Gonzer for inviting me and Dave Beasing, the program director here at The Sound. It's an honor to be a part of this KMET tribute. And your KMET photos on The Sound's Facebook page are awesome. Keep them coming. Some great memories there. Also, a big thanks to the Ramada Inn of West Hollywood for providing the KMET DJs with rooms. And I want to thank The Sound for providing me with their private jet to fly in for the weekend. It's really cool of you guys to do that. It's all right. I'd like to keep it a couple days and maybe head down to the Bahamas. I'm sure you won't mind. Also, thanks to Bristol Farms, the official munchie provider for the weekend. And isn't it appropriate for KMET to have an official munchie provider? Cynthia Fox coming up at 3, and the legend, the man, Jim Ladd at 5 o'clock. And now, Flo and Eddie, we talked about this earlier, otherwise known as Howard Kalin and Mark Volman. Now, not only were they the Turtles, they also had a radio show on KMET in the 70s. And before that, they had a show on K-Rock. And they got fired from K-Rock because they had Keith Moon of The Who on the show. And as usual with Mooney, he was a little wasted and dropped so many four-letter words that K-Rock had to fire Flo and Eddie. So who would hire Flo and Eddie after that? Of course, KMET. And here's a few seconds of Keith Moon with Flo and Eddie. And thanks to the great Shadow Stevens for providing this moment right here.
So here we go, on with the show, Eddie and Flo's Yes Stars!
Yeah. It just keeps coming at you, folks. Sickness pouring in from all sides. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Keith Moon. A nice round of applause for Keith Moon, huh? About the age. How about a round of applause for Keith Moon's driver who found the place, huh? Keith Moon's girlfriend who makes him look so happy tonight, huh? Yeah. And Keith Moon's tailor who's managed to make him still look slim. Boy, you look great. Keith, good to see you.
Good to be back here, Flo.
Man, you look great.
You see, this bit of paper here, I've been staying out at a house in...
Don't say the address.
I don't know where it is either.
Oh, good.
For May and John, Ringo, Paul, Klaus and Cynthia, Schmilson, Bobby Keys, Jim Orn, Jim Keltner, Denny Sewell, and if that's not name dropping, my name is Keith Moon.
The 2014 Toyotas are here. Now you can save big on the all-new Corolla with its sleek new exterior and premium interior. Save on the tough 2014 Tundra, which has new features such as Bluetooth wireless technology and a backup camera, both standard. You can even get 0% financing on the fun-to-drive 2014 Camry. So check out the new 2014 Toyotas today, including the completely redesigned Corolla, which elevates the best-selling nameplate of all time to a whole new level. The new 2014 Tundra, which works hard and plays harder. And the stylish new 2014 Camry, with available 0% financing. Visit your Toyota dealer today and see what all the excitement's about. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services to qualified Tier 1 Plus and Tier 1 credit customers only. Vehicles must be purchased from new car dealers stock by midnight November 4th. Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing AT&T Next, A whole new way to get a new device every year with no down payment to avoid this.
Anyway, honey, are you checking out that girl?
No, it's her smartphone. I just got mine and hers is newer.
Because we love our mobile devices.
Excuse me, miss?
Until someone makes a better one. Get AT&T Next, and you'll get the newest smartphone or tablet every year with no down payment, no upgrade fee, no activation fee, and no financing fee.
Morning, Craig. Is that the...
Yep. Because technology doesn't wait. Neither should you. AT&T. Rethink possible. AT&T.